welcome to Critical Hits. This is the first episode, probably of the only episode. My name is Alex Marshall.
And I'm Ben Lewis.
Yes, and in today's episode we've got a lot of things to look at, a lot of topics and even some news, maybe some interactive bits.
We have got some current gaming news. We're going to have a look at the GTA 6 trailer, talk about Doom, and Fallout season as well. We've done a questionable recreation of an iconic classic arcade game, and you're going to let us watch us play some Switch game of some sort that the producer will tell us about later on.
Oh, a Switch game. I'm absolutely rubbish at Switch games. That's going to be great for me and for you at home.
Let's start with the news, shall we?
Let's start with the news, Ben.
Big one recently. GTA 6 trailer has dropped. Release date May 26th next year. What do you think?
Well, that's another delay, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that's what, the third one?
I think so now, yeah. I mean, the Rockstar fans must be crying.
Yeah, but it doesn't come as a massive surprise given all the delays across like gaming in general.
Yeah.
Was it Cyberpunk, I think, was pushed back a bit?
I remember I got that on its debut,
or maybe
and it wasn't. Absolute rubbish.
I can't remember, but when it came out, it was terrible.
I think it was 2020.
If it wasn't delayed, it should have been delayed. So I think people are quite happy about the fact that they are delaying it.
Yeah.
And hopefully, when it does eventually release next year, it will be good on launch. As opposed to a lot of stuff that's come out recently, like Cyberpunk. Yeah. Was it No Man's Sky?
No Man's Sky.
I mean, basically any game that's come out in the last
that's come out recently
4 years,
as well.
They were all terrible. So,
but I think they've been working a lot on like the GTA 5 map. Obviously, they've got Red Dead as well. So a lot of the focus has been there. So it's incredible to see, and especially with the leaks and stuff. Did you see the leaks?
I didn't. I saw a couple of bits, but I didn't really want to spoil it, to be honest. And I don't know, maybe someone's had a look at those leaks and kind of figured out whether they are accurate to what we've seen now. But Rockstar didn't seem too pleased about them, so they probably were legit.
They probably were, yeah.
But the trailer's looking good, the graphics are looking good, the comparisons we've seen between GTA 5 and GTA 6. Yeah. How far we've come in terms of graphics since 2013, which was, what? Will be 13 years.
13
Can't
years.
do any maths anymore.
You've only just graduated high school as well.
I know. 13 years of improvement.
Yep.
Hopefully, it's looking like the story's looking quite promising as well.
Yeah.
There are a lot of theories as to kind of how the characters are going to interact with each other and what the storylines will be.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. Annoying that we have to wait 13 years. But,
yes, indeed. But you've had the things, go alongside it. Red Dead, as I said, the DLC, the extension of the story with Franklin, with the DLC. I didn't play it, unfortunately, because I think I spent enough money on online shopping, all that sort of stuff. Yeah,
sadly no release for the Switch 2.
No release for the Switch 2, which I know you are absolutely very bummed about.
Heartbroken.
I know.
Can you imagine it would be like playing Space Invaders or Pac-Man or something with the...
Oh, only, God forbid, we tried it in real life and...
Yeah, we'll see a bit of that later on.
Bit of a hint later.
Let's move on, shall we?
Go ahead.
New Doom game, Doom the Dark Ages. What do you know about that?
Nothing. So therefore, I'm going to move on and talk about the Indiana Jones film, which was also the game. Because it's a popular film franchise, Ben.
I do. I've never watched a single one of them.
No, you haven't seen a single frame, which doesn't help with the conversation part of this element of the show.
Why don't you sort of look at that camera and just tell all the people about Indiana Jones?
Why, thank you,
while
Ben.
I just sit here and not listen to you.
I will. So Bethesda has also released the Indiana Jones The Great Circle. It was recently released to PlayStation 5, and I'm a PlayStation boy myself, and it was absolutely incredible what they did with it. Like the ray tracing they produced, the game, the story itself was put onto the Xbox platform at first.
Yeah.
And it's just incredible. You were talking about graphics and stuff just a moment ago. The development in the ray tracing, man, is just insane.
I think some people, even I, when I saw the GTA 6 trailer and compared it to games like the Indiana Jones one, and they've put so much focus on ray tracing in even Cyberpunk, that was the kind of first big ray tracing game. This Indiana Jones one, a couple of other bits that have come out. I think some people were a bit disappointed by GTA 6 graphics compared to that.
Interesting.
But we've also got to remember that Rockstar really hitting that Xbox PS5
yeah, that's true.
release. They're not going
PC or anything
absolutely
like that,
mental. Yeah, the PC release won't be May 26th next year.
No.
For that, it'll be a couple of years later.
Well, it was a
probably.
couple of years with the PlayStation 3, then it was PlayStation. I mean, GTA 5 is still contemporary on the PlayStation 5. I mean,
Yeah.
and we're already sort of halfway into that generation of the console. So God knows what GTA 6 is going to look when the Xbox 180 comes out or the PlayStation 7.
I think Xbox will give it a more stupid name than that.
Probably. Let's spin it a whole 180 and talk about the Fallout TV show, season 2, trailer dropped.
How much Fallout have you played?
I mean, I've played it quite a bit. To be fair, starting on Fallout 3, Fallout 4, never played 76.
Yeah, I played a little bit of Fallout 4. I think we've got a copy here actually.
Oh, convenient.
Can't remember when this came out. It says 2013 on it, but that's when the PS4 came out.
2015, I think.
Not sure about that, but yeah, I played a bit of that. Was there a mobile game at one point?
Oh, definitely. There probably would have been.
Might have played a bit of that.
I mean, it would make sense with the Pip-Boy stuff. Like, you have that. I think that was actually a point when this came out, it would go alongside with
like
the game.
companion app thing.
Yeah. And they
that
actually
was
sold
trendy
the
for a bit.
Pip-Boys as like a limited exclusive. You put your phone in and then you match up like your charisma and stuff like that. But let's talk about the show itself. Already such a successful first season on Amazon. I think Amazon are absolutely... The turnaround on season 2 alone is incredible. I mean, it was went into production, I think at the beginning of December maybe, or maybe even sooner. But it's incredible, the turnaround they've done on that, considering where they're going to expand the world with it that's already established. And I think, if I'm saying this to the audience at home, it's definitely a great gateway to get into the Fallout franchise, because I think it explains the origins. It goes into a bit of some character development in a very neutral setting, but still being present of the Fallout world.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about something I know lots about and you don't care about.
Oh, go ahead.
Formula One.
Oh.
This does link to the Fallout thing, but let me get there first.
Okay, I'll listen.
Big Netflix series. Drew
I've just stopped listening.
massive attention to the sport. The sport has become way bigger than it ever has been.
Yeah.
Do you think the same thing will happen with this Fallout season or series to the game? And if so, do they really have a game to go to?
What, with F1 or?
With Fallout, let's go back to Fallout.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone plays the Formula One games.
I guess, I think it's, as I say, it's somewhat easy to get into because it slowly gives you piece by piece, you know, like every other story or every TV show that's got 25 episodes in a season. I think it's going to be quite neutral for people that get into that and consume it and sort of get to grips with it. But in terms of, to answer your question, if it's ever going to sort of, you know, grow into something like Formula One, I suspect there is probably something there. And, you know, the history of game movies has been such a, you know, a seesaw in the equation of it all. You have 1 minute Assassin's Creed, then you have the Super Mario Brothers, booming the business. I mean, look at the Minecraft movie. I mean, sure, you're getting Chicken Jockey that's absolutely destroying the cinemas, but the kids are in cinemas now. Great, good stuff.
That is a good thing. Hasn't Macaulay Culkin, have I got that right?
Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah, that's the one.
Do you want to do that to the camera?
Oh, that was a bit half-hearted, wasn't it?
It was a bit, yeah.
That's why he gets the big bucks and I don't.
Yes, exactly.
He's been casted, does that?
Has he? Oh,
Yep.
I didn't know about this. Who would he be in Fallout? Who would he be?
I haven't actually watched any of it.
Do you know,
I've
it would
got
be
no
an
idea.
absolute hilarious sight if it... Oh my God, they need to do like Home Alone Fallout. So Macaulay Culkin is just the only man, maybe he's in Vault 69, which is a little bit of context for our viewers. I think it's one person and then a load of females as well, one bloke, one load of females. So I think, or if it's just he's literally home alone, I think they need to do Fallout, Home Alone, Macaulay Culkin. That's what it needs to be.
Cool. All right. On that note then, let's move on to our next bit. Now, last week we got together and we wanted to recreate a classic game in real life. And we chose Space Invaders.
Yes.
Shall we have a look at how that went?
Let's have a look.
Space Invaders is a classic arcade game initially released in 1978. Players control a small gun at the bottom of the screen controlled by a joystick. The gun is protected by 4 defense blocks from a range of Space Invaders that shoot at the player. The player can shoot back and must survive as many waves as they can in the 3 lives they are given. Once these lives run out, it is game over.
So, how will our game play? Firstly, we need some cardboard boxes. need a toy gun and lots of foam bullets. We're also going to need a handful of friendly volunteers who are happy to become space invaders. They also need something to throw. Tennis balls should do the trick.
Alex and I will take it in turns to hide behind the cardboard boxes. Each post will have a handful of foam bullets behind for reloading, and our objective is to shoot these foam bullets at the space invaders while they throw their tennis balls at our defence. Points will be gained for how many hits we get, however points will be deducted for how many times we get hit. This will be tallied by a video assistant referee. Points will also be marked based upon the state of our cardboard defence at the end of each game. Capiche?
Capiche?
Well, you haven't done much preparation.
Oh, I've got glasses. What about you?
I've got protection, a nice thick jacket, and a hat.
You realise you've just made yourself more visible, right?
I have, haven't I?
Yeah, you're going to die.
I mean, it's probably still better than being hit by a tennis ball with just a t-shirt on.
Ah, I worked that bit out. Secret weapon.
Ah,
Yeah.
What's happened there?
That's
This, okay.
previous incident.
All right, well, should we get going?
Let's get going. Cover me. I'm coming in.
Bam bam, mon ça se place, j'ai sur mon lit à bouffer sa langue en buvant grand mon whisky. Quant à moi, peu dormi, vie débris, mais j'ai dû dormir dans la
Reload.
où j'ai eu un flash. En quatre couleurs.
This is frightening. This is actually terrifying.
Une louloute est venue chez moi, poupée de cellophane, cheveux chinois. Un sparadrap, une gueule de bois.
Come.
A bu ma bière dans un grand verre en caoutchouc.
Ah!
Comme un indien dans son igloo. Ça plane pour moi. Ça plane pour moi.
You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses. Come on, guys. Come on.
Pour moi, moi.
Someone hit me in the nuts.
Pour moi. Ça plane pour
I've
moi.
got one gun.
Allez hop, banana, c'est tiré,
Thank you.
c'est barré, enfin c'est marre à tout casser. Les vieilles, le barbelé,
Thanks to everyone.
comme un grand connard.
Woo!
Le pied dans le plat. Ça plane pour moi. Ça plane pour moi. Ça plane pour moi. Ça plane pour moi. Ça plane pour moi.
I don't even have a try.
Plane pour moi. Ça plane pour moi. Ça plane.
Bet that was awful. What's going on? Jesus. See you in a bit, Liam. Back, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, I'm severely unfit. But we'll get to the second part of that later on in the show.
Yeah, that was a pretty poor performance. I think, you know, when we watch my bit, that's where the real good stuff came in. I was going to point the switch. There's the switch.
There it is.
We've got a switch.
A switch.
And well, not that one. We're going to play a game on a switch. That one's not plugged in.
Oh,
But
no, it isn't.
We've been told to play this game that I've forgotten what it's called. I think it's like, it's a knockoff Fall Guys apparently.
Stumble
I think
Guys.
It's called like Fallen Over Geezer or
Stumble
something.
Guys.
Trip Hazard Man. Right, put that down. Get on telly.
Oh,
I'm going to
right.
play this.
Sorry. Is that right?
Doesn't matter. It's not on.
I've only played this once in Nintendo
I've given
Switch.
you the thing that conjoins them.
Yeah, it looks like a PlayStation controller, but isn't.
It's a bit more pink than a PS5 controller.
Yes, it looks fabulous, darling, but it just doesn't feel right,
Right,
to me.
you've got some buttons, and it will tell you what button to press on the screen. At the moment, nothing. I'll do this bit, and then we'll just play it.
Okay, I'll stay on standby.
Okay, we're waiting. Do we wait?
Let's wait.
Waiting.
Are we going to wait in silence or?
I mean, we could. Ooh, well, we talk about that voice crack, or maybe we couldn't. Right, play X.
Am I Ben 2?
Guess so. I've never played this before. The producers have given it to us.
It's like when you see it in a cool show, you're playing like background extra 2. I'm Ben 2. That was a niche
Bodhi.
reference for you all.
Oh, we got some sound. Eh?
Oh no.
Oh, next up. Okay, what are we doing?
I don't know. I just
I'm
see a
watching
menu
the-
that's scrolling.
Watching the screen.
Oh,
I'm
you're
talking to
the
you.
audience. Oh, sorry.
All about you, isn't it? Bloody hell. Right. Okay. Race to the finish.
What do I do?
Move with the joystick.
Yeah,
You'll
I've got
figure
that
it
bit,
out.
but why do I? Oh, I'm down. I'm down. Ben 2 is down.
Oh, I've been. Oh.
Oh wow, that's a bit of a lag, isn't it?
The input.
I jumped.
The
I can
input
jump.
latency is something
What is
else.
this dark magic?
Right, I have to kind of predict my move about a second before I want
You've
to do
got to
it.
predict your move. You want to? Oh, I'm down.
Right, this could be tricky with a second of input lag. So, yeah. Oh, okay. I can.
I'm going to jump. I'm at the bottom screen for our viewers at home. Ben is at the top.
Oh.
Of course.
I've
got through. I'm going backwards now.
Come on,
What
come
is
on.
life?
Oh, I've bounced. Oh, okay.
Listen, Ben 2, I've gone back most of my whole life. Go forward, Ben 2.
That's quite depressing. Oh, okay, I got away with that.
Why can't I go?
Am I going to qualify?
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
I've qualified.
How did you qualify?
Yes.
I'm down. Ben 2. Oh no, I'm not down.
No,
Ben 2's
no,
still
you're
up.
good. You're good.
I'm going backwards now.
Yeah, don't walk on that bit. It's fairly obvious.
Yeah!
You're rubbish at this.
Ben 2. Yeah, I've only played the Switch twice. That was at bowling.
Oh, excuses.
It is excuses. I've never done this before.
It's a joystick. Push it forward and you don't fall off the thing.
I just pressed
What
jump
was
and then
that?
it literally jumped.
Eliminated.
Well, it's got a bit of a lag.
Yeah, you compensate for it. Just kind of predict what's about to happen.
How do I predict a jump?
Well, you just do.
Okay. Well, is that the end of this?
No, I'm going to play a bit more. You can just sit and watch because you
Fine, I
suck.
will.
What is this? Capture flags. What? What do you think of this so far? What is happening?
It's only just
I've
begun.
got
How
a
can you
rocket
be asking
launcher.
me? I'm literally spectating.
X.
Even the game has shut me out.
What?
Okay, so Ben Lewis has got a cannon. He's going for
Ooh.
up.
This is probably somewhat of a team game that I'm not paying any attention
He's
to.
running backwards, ladies and gentlemen. He's going the wrong way.
Do I have a rocket? I do have a rocket.
Does he have a rocket?
I'm going to shoot it over. Oh, I missed.
You wasted a
Oh,
rocket.
blimey.
God, you suck. Now that I can focus on your screen, you're not doing well at all, Ben.
Oh, I've bombed some people. I think. That'll be taken out of context, won't it? Cancelled already, and it's the first episode of this.
Episode 1 of 1.
Should we capture this flag? Oh no, I've been nuked. Right.
What is
And this
the
isn't
point of this?
so much falling over, geezer. This is war crimes, geezer.
Whoever invented the name for Stumble Guys was a
Is that what it's
genius.
called?
Because this is just a stumble.
What is happening? I think we're winning. There's still another 50 seconds of this.
50 more seconds! Ladies and gentlemen at home, I'm very, very deeply sorry.
Maybe I'll just go and capture this one instead.
Capture, but what's the point? What's the objective?
It's to capture the flag.
Where's the story mode?
We've already got that one. I don't need to capture that. No, more war crimes. Let's go and get this blue one. Let's get this. Have we been demonetized yet? Okay, have I captured this flag?
What is...
Wow, I've done a thing!
Wait,
I've
6
done a
and 5?
thing!
Who are you fighting?
Oh, let me
It's
launch.
just you!
Bomb. Yeah, there you go. Go away. All over you, silly little geezers.
Stumble Guys, Ben. Stumble Guys.
Qualified. Well, what do you think of that?
I'm not a fan.
No? There's only 6 remaining.
How many were there to begin with?
I-
There's more!
What's this? Avoid lasers?
Avoid lasers now.
Oh, this is like James Bond geezer then.
James Bond geezer.
James Bond geezer.
Name one James Bond book
Book.
or film.
Spectre.
The worst one.
Am I dead or is that it? Oh.
You suck!
Well. On that note, I'm gonna
You suck!
did better than you, mate.
You did, yeah, I was just spectating.
Cool.
You did brilliantly.
That's an example of what the youth of today are playing.
Aren't you the youth of today?
Well, I'm clearly not because I suck.
Okay, well...
You're definitely not. You're out in the first round.
Yeah, that's fair.
Getting old.
Yeah, I'm getting old. Part of the greatest generation.
That's what people are playing today,
Are they?
for better or worse.
Do people pay for that?
This was free. The producers
Thank
bought it. They
God.
didn't spend any money on it, obviously. I think we should go back to having a look at a more classic game that made a bit more sense than Drunk Man or whatever this is called.
Well, congratulations, Leon, who did win.
Well,
whoever you are.
Yeah, the audience can't see that, but we can.
We
Leon
can.
won.
You got
I've
some
qualified
rewards.
for round 3.
If you press continue, you get to see
Do
a
I
Tesco
claim?
club
What can I
points.
claim? Waiting.
Please wait, ladies and gentlemen.
While we wait, let's cut back to the VT.
Yes, that's a very good idea.
Begin!
It can't be right what I'm reading.
Where's the balls? There we go! I like that there's more balls over there this time. Thank you. Mr. Ben! Yes, I got him. Ooh. I think I've won. Oh, from that. Oh, fuck. That's my gun! Nathan, kick the balls over. We need to reload. Ah. How do you get to that? Thanks, Ben. Oh, shit. Sorry. I can't see now. There's just balls coming towards me. Oh my God. I think it's fair to say I won that. Back to the studio. Well, I think you will agree that I was extremely successful and I definitely beat you.
Yeah, sure you were, mate, sure you were. Well, let's have a look now. Our producers just walked in, if you just heard that door, to reveal the results. Ooh!
The producer needs a new lab coat.
It just says results. It's not even that original or anything like that. So, let's...
Back to that budget comment earlier.
Yes. Right, let's have a look at the scores.
Do you even know how the points thing worked? I didn't even know there were points when we were
Honestly,
doing
mate,
it.
I was just following your lead.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Would you like to know the results?
Yeah, go on, what did you get? Because I
Well-
know it will suck.
Well, I was hit twice.
Mm-hmm.
I hit 3 Space Invaders.
Yep.
And 5 boxes were left standing, and therefore I get a total summary of 35 points.
Yeah, it's not a very big number.
Well,
I
hang on a minute.
definitely hit more than 3.
Hang on a minute, Ben 1. Ben was hit 4 times. He hit
I was wearing a high vis.
Uno Invader.
One.
Just one.
One.
Just one. Just the one.
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 They need to go back to that VAR and check that.
Could you do the same gesture I'm doing? 1.
10.
And you had 2 boxes left standing. So unfortunately,
left
Ben,
standing?
that means you have a total points of 25. Oh, what a rotten bit of luck,
25?
Ben. 25.
Oh, that done add up to 25.
Well, it's written here in blue ink.
I think that says minus 25.
Oh yeah, you're right. It does say minus 25. Yeah, yeah.
I'll take 25,
No,
but that
no,
definitely
no.
says minus 25.
No. Now that I don't have
Put
my
your
reading
glasses
glasses on. My protective vision for when I was doing Space Invaders. They got broken, by the way, just so you know, the viewers at home.
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
They will hit a
indeed.
guy with glasses. Why are you throwing it? You won.
I did, and that's why I'm doing my victory throw.
Oh.
Yeah,
Cool.
fantastic.
Well, on that rather depressing note, I'm going to go and fix a road. And we will leave the show here today, and we will catch you next time. See you later.
See you guys.